Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. Today we're talking about the universal rules of nomenclature. Universal rules of nomenclature. In this, the first rule is biological name are in Latin language. And the second rule is biological name having a two part. The first one is genus and the second one is specific epithet or also known as species. So these are the two parts of the biological name. After that we're talking about the third rule, and the third rule is we're going with the example. Biological name should be written in underlined form. That means both the component genus and a specific epithet should be written in a underlined form, like Mangifera indica. This both the component should be written in underline. Mangifera is a genus and indica is a specific epithet, and this is biological name of mango. So both the components should be written in underlined form. And after that, the rule number 4 is again we're going with the same example, Mangifera indica. So the fourth rule is genus name should be start with a capital letter and the specific epithet is start with a small letter. So this is rule number 4. After that, the rule number 5 is after biological name or at the end of biological name, author name can be added. And this is the rule number 5. We're going with the example, Mangifera indica Lin. Mangifera, I'm writing again. Mangifera indica Lin. So this is genus, this is a species or specific epithet, and this is abbreviated after biological name or after a specific epithet. This is abbreviated name of the author, and this is rule number 5. That means after biological name, author name can be added in abbreviated form. And in this biological name, Lin representing Linnaeus, who describe this species first time. So this is about rule number 5, and this is about universal rules of nomenclature. After that we're talking about the next point, and this is related to classification. When if we doing an individual study of living organism, that means if we going to study every single living organism, then it become very lengthy and it is nearly impossible at this time, because as we know there is a 1.7 to 1.8 million species in this world, and there is a big biodiversity. So we going with another process to make this easy, and what we're doing a study of living organism on the basis of their characters, and this process of studying their character is actually characterization. So after characterization, we doing identification of the living organism. We identifying that, and after identification, we kept in living organism in a group on the basis of their specific character. So we form in a groups, or scientifically this groups is known as taxa. And so that this whole process, that means this process keeping living organisms into the groups on the basis of their specific character, this process is known as classification. So classification, in which we doing a study of the living organism in the form of groups on the basis of specific character. So there is a study in a groups instead of doing a study about every single living organism. So this classification make easy to study of the living organism. And after classification we given a name to the living organism, and this process of giving a name to the living organism is known as nomenclature. So this whole the four process like characterization, identification, and classification and nomenclature, this all four process, 1, 2, 3 and 4, this all four process, that is characterization, identification, classification and a nomenclature, are together known as taxonomy. So this all process is comes into the taxonomy or in a modern taxonomy. So this is about taxonomy. And if we're talking more about the groups like animals and plants and insects, so these are the groups which have in a different species. Animal group of animals is a taxa, group of plants having is known as taxa, group of insects is known as taxa. So every group is having a different species, different types of living organism. And that for example, animals having a species of dogs, group of dogs, and which having a different species, this subgroup having a different species. Similarly in a cats there are different species. So this dog group of dogs is a taxa, group of cats is a taxa. That means both coming into the animals group, and this group of animals is also termed as a taxa. So taxa is representing the groups and subgroups at different level. So this is all about nomenclature and classification and taxonomy. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.